So the match started here, and straight away it was Morocco trying to apply the pressure, and this is where the goal came. Abdelmali, and a very cruel deflection of Chuchuka Ogboji. And that's what it meant. They knew that chances would be few and far between against this imperious Golden Eaglet side. Mali doing ever so well to beat his defender. Hope Linus left stranded, and ultimately Tochukwu Ogboji, wrong place, wrong time, his header going past Richard Odo in goal. And that's why we heard such vociferous celebrations from the Moroccans. A very, very cruel header, extremely cruel from Ogboji. But the Nigerians, they put on the pressure, they won the ball in good areas. Just like here with Favor Daniel. Cuts the ball across, and Abdullahi. Oh, it was a terrific effort. And Fawad Zahouni, the defender, was tremendous as well. He has another chance. Abubakar Abdullahi blazing the ball wide. It wasn't given as offsides because it was a second phase of play. Came off Abdelhamid Boudlal, in fact. And then giving the ball away in a very dangerous position. Once again, that man, Abdelmali, and Adnan Al-Amir at the goalkeeper, Richard Odo. And then as we came towards the half-time whistle, cut back, and bodies on the line for Morocco. The defenders, not very convincing at all from Smail Bakhti. Boudlal then had to bail him out as the corner. Morocco clearing away, anywhere will do. And Nigeria start the attack again. Lawali looks for the long raking pass, but picked up well by Morocco. Boudlal just playing the ball into space, losing possession, and Nigeria trying to calm things down with the tempo before another long raking ball. Well, there's no one there. They're going to have to just tighten it up in terms of their passing. Well, Ugbade, he claimed that Zambia was the toughest team to beat in this group ahead of this game. And he said that once he had done that, well, it was a psychological victory as much as anything for this under-17 side. Said at this level, psychology is the best motivator, and all the tactics in the world, well, they can go out of the window if psychologically you are hurt, and that is what Said Chiba will feel that his side have done early doors. There's Adam Shakir looking for the pass, and it does get through to the Moroccan player. Earns his side a free kick in another great position. Abdelmali, he's all over the place, and in a good way for the Atlas Cubs. Shields his body very well from the defender and draws the foul from Jeremiah Olaleke. Tochukwu Ogboji, rather, it was that barged Mali over there. Morocco looking for the set pieces. And it is a strike from range. Well, Mali maybe got a bit ahead of himself there. A difficult length to get the ball around the goalkeeper and down. We have seen it done at the highest levels, but you have to be really, really on point to get that correct. Nonetheless, the Moroccans, they'll feel very confident with the way that this game has started. Neat play, Mali. Twisting, turning. Not the correct option though, as we hear screams from the Nigerian player. But the referee does wave play on. Abu Bakr Abdullah, we heard his cries. Well, that was a painful one, but he seems to be okay. As we just see that foul there, yes, his toe was trod on there. It was Precious Williams, actually, the captain. But he seems to be all fine, ready to lead his team and his Chargers again and try and earn the Golden Eaglets a comeback chance. As the ball makes its way to Hope Linus. Linus looking for the attacker, and the attacker does get it this time. Running on through. Oh, we could see what he was doing there. Looking for a through channel, a through pass. But Morocco clear the ball. Oh, Bade using some of his experience. Played for Nigeria in the under-16 World Championships and won it with Nigeria as a 16-year-old. That was back in 1985. He's got good experience, does Ugbade, both as a player and as a coach. He's been with the setup for a while. Oh, that's very well done by the Moroccans. Coming out with the ball. Adam Bufandar. To Mali now. Looks for the through ball. But Nigeria, they managed to recycle possession. Looking for the wide flanking run of Lawali. Lawali finds his man. Has to hold it up. Nigeria still with a chance to do something positive here. And a long-range strike. Oh, he was hoping for a deflection similar in vein to what Morocco managed to get there. Back to goal. And another effort. This time it should yield a set piece, a corner kick to Nigeria. Puchukwa. Ogbabido. As this trade for Jos United. This Nigerian team, one of the youngest to take to the field in this championship. Just an average age of about 15 years old. If you compare that to Morocco, well, most of their players are about 17, having successfully passed their MRI scans. Not too many casualties as they look to defend this corner. And that is well headed out by the captain, but Nigeria have a chance at a reverse strike. Kept alive by Linus. Number 2, Lawali. Scrambling it back again on Nigeria. But you can see a very, very bunched midfield there by the Moroccans. Trying to close all the spaces, suffocate any chance the Golden Eaglets have of emerging. And it's proving effective so far. Reduced to long-range efforts. Lawali, neat and tidy, appeals for the hand and he gets it. Mali having to do his defensive duties this time. You can see that neat interplay with Lawali. Finally going off the player's hand there. Now a chance for Nigeria to impose their physicality with the set piece. Just a wall being formed by Mohamed Amoni and Abdel Mali. First step. It's again that boot of Emmanuel Michael. Let's see if he can deliver better this time. Straight into the Ben Rozil. He's not going to have to worry too much about that. You can see the flight of the ball. You could see what Michael intended with that pass. Precious Williams just ghosting in. But as we approach 15 minutes, remains 1-0. Nigeria on the attack again down this right flank. Lawali, you can see why he's so well thought of. Drives into the space, Lawali. Well, this time the free kick does go the way of the Atlas Cubs. Bit of a dispute from Ogbabido. Well, you can see why he thought so. Seemed to be caught, at least from behind, in that initial tackle there. But Usman Diakite, the referee, well, he thought differently. It's a very dominant header out by the Nigerian backline. But here comes Budlal, showing his own strength and doing very well indeed to get through the Nigerian midfield. Budlal, we mentioned, he is a dominant figure, big for his age, but he's got twinkle toes when he wants to. And it's a long free kick looking for the header. And that's great pace shown by Hamoni. But Lawali does come out with the ball and earns his team a throw. It's a very piercing run Hamoni found off the shoulder. We could see the idea there from the Moroccans. A bit more direct, the Nigerians trying to play through the lines. Quick interplay passes, using the triangles down this right-hand flank to good effect. And it's going to be a similar theme throughout the game, you feel, as Olaleke boots the ball downfield now, looking for the run on, but there's no one there to support. Ben Rossi is just using his wisdom to use up a little bit of time. Of course, we are still very much early in the game, but just wanting to calm down the timing, the tempo. And a nice, neat long field kick to restart proceedings. Reaching a bit of a scrappy period in the game. Just hear the coaches shouting instructions to their players. Probably feel the formations have just been lost a little bit as both teams look to intensify their commitment to each tackle. Of course, you can understand the energy and the excitement. A field like this and a stage such as this to show your worth. As Nigeria, they'll see what they can do from this left-hand side. Just going over. Keeps it in play, does Abdullah. Well, Abdullah, he's a pernicious talent as the ball does get lobbed into the back post. Nigeria keep it alive. No, they don't. Emmanuel Michael just running it out of play. Well, we were talking earlier about Abubakar Abdullahi. He was tremendous in those qualifying campaigns. Scored 2 goals against Burkina Faso, 1 against the Ivory Coast. So definitely a young boy who knows where the back of the net is. I say young boy. He was born in January of 2006. It makes him 17 years old. Of course, players have to be born either on or after the 1st of January 2006 to qualify for this tournament. As Michael looks to get his team up the pitch. Emmanuel Michael, the Simon Ben player. The only Nigerian, as it is, who plays for Simon Ben in this particular squad. But flying the colours of the club quite high. As Michael looking for a launched throw this time. But the Moroccan defence holding firm. And just a bit of miscommunication there leading to a goal kick. The Atlas Cubs just with a chance to cool things down. Ben Rozil launching it downfield. Wins it in the midfield. No, he doesn't. Does Bufanda. Lets it go, and now Nigeria do come through with it. Lawali and his team making the most of their pace, trying to run on the outside, and that's a tremendous tackle. Muad Bagazina. Well, if Morocco do defend like that, surely they will fancy their chances trying to come out with the ball. That was terrific by Muad Bougizan. But Nigeria do come through, and there's an opportunity for a ball across the face of goal. Abubakar Abdullahi, he got into such a fantastic position. What a tremendous ball across it was. And you just feel that Fawad Zahouni did everything he could and just enough. Wow, what a tackle it was. Abdullahi with the effort. Nigeria's best chance of the game so far, as they look for another ball to pierce the defense of the Moroccans. Well, you can see straight away the pace of the Nigerian attack. Abdullahi favored Daniel, even Precious Williams, the captain, he was joining in there. You can see the 8 and 9 over there. Morocco just having to calm things down, playing it on the ground a little bit, but they do manage to emerge. Hamoni decides instead to play it back to his defense. Here's Zahouni. Well, what an intervention it was by the AMF player. And now they can come again. Morocco, if they manage to get it past, no, the referee decides that the advantage is over. Caught around the ball. Seemed to squirm around, and you can just see that tackle there. That was Mawad Bougizan. Terrific challenge, and he had to get it absolutely spot on. And it's going to be another left-footed free kick from Abdel Mali. To a decent position, but no one is yet that tall enough in the Moroccan outfit. There's no one of the size of Youssef En-Nesyri playing for Morocco just yet, at least in the under-17s. And for the same token, the Nigerians, they'll be looking to the legacy of a certain Victor Osimhen. The last time that the Golden Eaglets were runners-up in the African Cup of Nations under-17. That's terrific work, though, on the left-hand side of the field. Precious Williams managed to get right in between the defense and cutting inside, just hacked down group effort from Adnan El Amir and Bugaizan. Michael over the ball yet again. Both teams employing a left-footed set-piece system. As Michael, can he deliver better this time? No, it doesn't reach past the first man in that particular melee, but now Morocco with a chance to break. Well, it seems that Nigeria, as one of the fastest teams in the competition, doesn't look like their defense will get caught out sleeping at this stage, at least in terms of pace. We're reaching the 25-minute mark, and of course it was that goal, that very unfortunate own goal from Tochukwu Ogboji off the left foot of Abdel Mali, which separates the teams as we go into the second period of the first half. And now looking for the pace, the goalkeeper has to get it right, and he does just do that. Possibly a splash of luck, as it did fall to the Moroccan player. But once again, we saw the pace of favoured Daniel exposing the Moroccan right-hand side. And this time it is Morocco who tried to get out, but a brilliant tackle from Ogboji. Well, it looked like it at first. The referee possibly just bringing it back, and we just see there Daniel. Well, he was nearly onto it, but Ben Rozil did terrifically to read the direction of the ball. Well, he wasn't really tested too much against South Africa. Ben Rozil came out with a clean sheet, as did his counterpart Richard Odo, very high thought of in the ranks of the Nigerian goalkeepers union. That tackle seems to have done a bit of damage though on Al-Amir. We'll be hoping it won't be too serious. He's come into the side today, as I mentioned. Was a substitute. Well, it seems like he is okay. The RCA man, and Nigeria, they get it back. Oh, very neat turn. Bufandar. Morocco just playing it through the midfield. Now out wide. Here's Bakhti. And back to Taha Ben Rozil. Goalkeeper to goalkeeper. Richard Odo trying to utilize pace out on the right. We've seen Abdul Daniel. They like to crossing over. It seems to be a very fluid attack employed by Nutka Ubade. As Michael bringing it back to his defense. That's better play as they look for Hope Linus. A tremendous ball. Well, nearly finding Lawali. As we just see the strike which led to the goal. A very unfortunate head. Glancing header from Ogboji. But the Atlas Cubs, they won't mind one bit. And Said Chiba telling the players, he'll be telling them it's still 0-0. And we've seen a lot of dominance from Nigeria in these final third areas, but so far unable to get past the Moroccan rear guard. this time in a much more promising position. Well, we mentioned that the right-hand side of Morocco's defense seemed to be getting exposed a fair amount. Hugizain, the guilty party there. And Williams just rallying the troops. It'll be interesting to see who will take this free kick. We can see the left foot of Michael. He is certainly ready, but it's not really clear if the angle favors the left foot. Certainly to beat this wall. A few players over the ball, possibly a sign of at least trying to obfuscate where exactly this free kick is going to go. Will it be the left foot of Michael? It certainly will, but the wall does its job. And another opportunity. Well, it looked like he was in an offside position. But ultimately, it's a miss by Abdullahi. And we'll see as the second shot comes through. Yes, he would have been offsides, but it was the Moroccan defender, in fact, who got the touch on the ball. It would have been interesting to see if the referee would have waved a second phase of play and allowed the goal. Ultimately, though, Morocco, they can breathe a sigh of relief as Abdullahi's shot blazed wide and the chance missed for Nigeria. A lot of set pieces going the way of the men in green. Just booted out slightly by Mali, not one of his more technical shots. And Nigeria come out. Abdullahi played to safety. And that will suit the Moroccans just fine. Zahouni doing what needs to be done. Nigeria just looking for an outlet here. Abdullahi's pace mentioned that he's going all the way across the front line. Right to left, left to right. And he's had one of the better chances for the Golden Eaglets. With the interested parties here in Algeria looking on. Now the Nigerian attack. Morocco doesn't get it clear. Now they do. Now they have an opportunity at least. Can be pounced on by a Nigerian player, such is their pace. Morocco just having to be far more technical in this period. Very important and well held up by Alamir. Calls for a foul, but Diakite doesn't blow his whistle as Nigeria come again. Has to make sure of the tackle. Abdullahi doesn't get the ball across to the man. Well, he did all the work himself. Abubakar Abdullahi. Well, despite their team being a goal down, they are seeing some very, very promising signs. This time the ball floated over Abubakar Abdullahi. He was looking for any kind of support, but he was fighting a one-man mission there. Zahouni thought he did well in the tackle and ultimately cleared by Boutlal. Here's Michael. looking to cut inside, possibly an opportunity on his left foot, and he does take the strike. Well, it's wave after wave of attack from the Nigerians. The Moroccan defense calling for calm is Ait Boudlal, and we see the angle was very tight for Michael. Now more productive. No, the ball does come out instead to Adam Shakir, and back to the goalkeeper. Well, he doesn't reach it past the midfield. Morocco, they have to be careful not to give it away in those dangerous spaces. Shakir just taking it out to the byline. And a foul called this time, Morocco. A bit of reprieve, a bit of response. Not a free kick, rather the ball did go over the line. So Moroccan throw past the 35-minute mark in this match. Second match of Group B. Richard Odo, he's been quite a spectator as this game has gone on. All he had to do really was pick the ball out of the back of the net. An extremely promising goalkeeper is Richard Odo. Most of the Nigerian team, except for Matthew Awadi Kingsley, playing for clubs in Nigeria. Odo is no exception. He's at the HB Football Academy. Precious Williams is captain, one of his teammates. As the ball just oscillates from left to right and back again. Well, Saeed Chiba, he's going to be very happy with what he's seen so far. He never expected to dominate any kind of possession. Certainly not like he did against South Africa. But the pace of the Nigerians causing havoc. Nonetheless, the score still remains 1-0 as that ball from Lawali, they didn't manage to get too much of it, and an offsides whistle comes to the aid of Morocco. Williams it was, just trying to get in behind. Oh, you can see there that line. Williams just not looking across on time. It was a good idea, and one which they have employed to great effect with that pace. Well, Ugbade, we saw him. He said before this game the objective was just to win some more. They need 2 goals without a response to Nigeria if they are to get that objective. And just doing enough. Boudlal. Chance to clear, looking for the target men. Picked up now by Mali. But Nigeria come back, this time with Michael. A ball on, and it's a terrific ball at that. Reaches the attacker. Daniel, can he